Natalie.
And I'm Melissa.
And today we're going to show you a Pinterest DIY. So what you're going to need for this DIY is some clay, and it has to be air dry clay according to the Pinterest article. You're also going to need some leaves, a rolling pin, and something to cut the clay with. So let's just divide up the clay. You're going to want to warm up the clay with your hands first to make it moldable. And you're going to want to roll out your clay to about 1/2 inch. Once you have your clay rolled out wide enough to fit your leaf, you're going to place it with the vein side down against the clay and roll over it gently. Then you're going to cut around the edges, making a sort of circle. Then you're going to carefully take the leaf off of the clay. So now you can pinch the edges to make it ruffly, or place it on a bowl or under some newspaper to give it a roll to the edges to make it bowl shaped. Then you're going to let your clay air dry for however long the package says. So we'll be back in a couple of hours. So we actually left these longer to dry than a couple of hours. We actually left them for a couple of days, so they're nice and dry now. And the next part of the instructions just say to paint them with some acrylic paints. So that's what we're going to do next. So the paint on these is now dry, and we're gonna use a sealer. I'm going to try this LePage glue, which should dry clear and should seal it. And I think Melissa's gonna try this Mod Podge. It's in a matte formula. So we're gonna paint those on and then let them dry, and we'll be back to show you the end result. So here's the end result. Melissa used Mod Podge on both sides of her leaf bowl. I tried the LePage's glue on the inside of these ones, and then I used Mod Podge on the back side. The Mod Podge is supposed to be a matte finish, but it's actually glossier than the LePage's glue, so that was interesting. So some of the things I might do differently if I was to do it again is I'd make sure that all the edges are smoothed down with some water so it's not as crackly. If you like it that way, it's fine. And I'd make the bottom a little bit flatter so it wasn't so rocky. I might also grab a Mod Podge that's glossy and try that. You could also try nail polish actually, which we didn't try. So I think this Pinterest DIY worked really well. It was pretty easy. It was pretty cheap as well. You could get almost everything from the dollar store. You would have to use glue if you were going the dollar store route though. I think they'll work really well for coins, jewelry, keys, little knickknacks, that kind of thing, or just as something you put on your shelf. So thanks so much for watching. We'll put the link to the Pinterest page that we got this from in the description box down below. If you enjoyed, please give this video a thumbs up and let us know down below what kind of other DIYs you'd like to try. Bye!
Bye!